Here we have the UTP implementation, or straight through, which is the EIA-TIA 568A. Now, with 568A, you will actually notice the pin and the label, pin 1 to 1, and pin 2 to 2, pin 3 to 3, and pin 6 to 6. These are actually the 4 wires that are used for transmit and receive in full duplex. This allows us to go 10 base T to a 100 base TX straight through from different devices. Now notice the way these straight through cables are made. You've got green and white, and you've got green. Now lots of people like to call this cable white-green because it is actually white cable with green trim. That's what the colored insulation looks like. This is a solid green wire. Then we have the white-orange, which is a white cable with an orange trim. Then a blue wire. Then a white wire with a blue trim. Then our solid orange, which is part of this pair over here. This is pin 3, pin 6, so you can see that the orange pair and green pair are what is actually being used for 10 base T or 100 base TX. And we finally have the white, brown, and brown. If we look at either end of the cable, we're actually going to see the same things on both sides. The cable ends are exactly the same. This is an EIA-TIA 568A to 568A. They're both the same. However, if we connect like devices, for instance, connecting a hub and a switch, connecting a PC directly to another PC, a router directly to another router, we're going to require a crossover cable. Now notice that a crossover cable crosses over pins 1 and 3 on both ends, and crosses over pins 2 and 6 on both ends. So we see the EIA-TIA 568A is used on one side of the cable, but another standard, EIA-TIA 568B, is used at the other end. And notice here that the orange pair is in the position of the green pair, and the green pair is in the position of the orange pair. So basically it's just swapped. This allows communication to occur directly from device to device without having to go through an intelligent device or an active device. And so you're thinking to yourself, okay, I think I've got this. I have a straight through if I go from a PC to a switch. Yes, that's right. And I use a crossover if I go from a PC to a PC. And I make these cables this way because, well, why would I go from a PC to a PC? Well, honestly, we look at unshielded twisted pair implementations. We look at the difference between straight through and crossover, and yet the likelihood of you connecting a PC directly to another PC outside of your house is not very likely.